opinions and laughter, mixing transfer news is what you're after. The perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim are gonna smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter, mixing transfer news is what you're after. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. Keeps a positive spin while Kate's doing the Mickey Hazard name dropping. Gets you out of the blue like let me stop rubbing, or she's flip-flopping. Hell, this place is popping. The perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim, I gotta smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter, mixing transfer news is what you're after. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. Jimbo always keeps a positive spin while Kate's doing the Mickey Hazard name dropping. Gets you out of the blue like let me stop rubbing, or she's flip-flopping. Hell, this place is popping. Perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim are gonna smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter, mixing transfer news is what you're after. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. Jim always keeps a positive spin while Kate's doing the Mickey Hazard name dropping. Gets you out of the blue and let you stop rubbing, or she's flip-flopping. Hell, this place is popping. Always keeps a positive spin while Kate's doing the Mickey Hazard name dropping. Gets you out of the blue like let me stop rubbing, or she's flip-flopping. Hell, this place is popping.
Welcome back to Kate and Jimbo. I can see you in the back, Nick. I'll bring you in when you've made your coffee.
No, leave him there. Leave him in the back.
It is Friday the 16th of May. This time next week, we will know whether or not we are Europa League champions or not. It's getting closer and closer. Is it 5 sleeps now? Yeah, 5 sleeps. Oh, my God. The tension's building. But we are here today to do our predictions for this weekend's Premier League fixtures, the penultimate game of the Premier League season, thank the Lord. Jimbo, how are you doing today?
Good. Looking forward to next week.
What about tonight? Are you looking forward to tonight?
Yeah, I am. Are we on TV tonight? Are we?
Yes.
On Sky.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. I if you want to be honest, I don't expect us to win tonight because we'll be wrapping our top players up in cotton wool, and Aston Villa will, who are an exceptionally good team anyway, be putting their strongest team out. So I fully expect us to get beat tonight. And it's no disrespect to Tottenham. I just don't think that we have the players out there good enough to beat Villa.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. And Mr. Chang, how are you? How's the week been? How are you feeling?
Thank you very much for having me back on the Perfect Match. Miss Kate, doing very well over here in Southeast Asia. It's been a very tough, very grueling work week, and I am so glad Friday night is around the corner here in Southeast Asia. Absolutely looking forward to the Europa League final in 5 nights, or rather 5 sleeps time. And although we have the small matter of an away trip to Villa to get into the show, but honestly, I think that pales in comparison. Our final away game of the very forgettable 2024-25 season would be later on tonight. All the focus and attention would be on the Europa League. Absolutely cannot wait for it. I'm even planning to be taking a day off from work just so I can savor the occasion, soak up the vibes, and hopefully be able to watch the final from start to finish. But let's get on with the show. lots of matches to preview on the penultimate match week of the 2024-25 season. Having said that, back to you, Ms. Kate.
Yeah, very true. I can't believe we're nearly at the end of the season, although it feels like it's been about 4 years long this season. It has dragged. But we've got Paddy in the house. Says, morning, folks. Hope ye are well. Leave Nick in the back. I can't be listening to him. Poor Nick. He's just making himself a coffee, minding his own business. Big up, Harmless Potato. Hope you are doing well. And afternoon to you, Side Dance. I hope you're good. Look, I think it'll be a little bit remiss of us before we look at the matches to bypass the news that obviously Kulu is going to be out for the final. He's had surgery, and also pouring a big fat cup of cold water on the rumours that Bergvall might be fit and well enough to play in the final, Jimbo. Leaving us in a bit of a quandary because our three most attacking midfielders are out. I mean, we done a little preview with Savvy yesterday, and I said about putting Archie Gray in midfield and maybe pushing him back and Porro forwards. I mean, you mentioned Sarr. Are you nervous that these three guys are out? I mean, they are three of the most creative players that we've got.
No, I'm not nervous. All right, Barry. Nick,
big up, Nick.
I'm not nervous, Kate. It's just a real pain in the backside, isn't it, that we lose them three. But that's how our season's gone, you know. So I'm not surprised. Postecoglou said that he gets one of them tackles at least once a game, and it was just a freak that he got injured on this one. But no, I'm not worried, Kate. You know, I'm sure we've got a plan, and we know Sarr can play the game. If they're on, whoever comes in, they'll be up for it. They could end up absolute heroes, so they'll be up for it. I'm not worried.
Nick, how are you doing? How are you feeling? And what are your thoughts on Madders, Bergvall and Kulu now being out for the final?
Well, I was going to the final, and then the airline decided to cancel my ticket on one of my 38 flights that I'm getting back. So I'm now not going. Probably a good thing because you know my record with away games, right? So
yeah.
It's written in the stars. So just as we're losing players, it's written in the stars. Look, I think the biggest miss for me is probably is James Maddison.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest miss. But I think I think he needs to push Porro up because realistically we've got no creativity. I think we've all said in some shape or form that that it's been crying out for Porro to play ahead of Emerson Royale at right wing, for Ange to go to a back three and push on a Doggy and Porro as kind of the wingers. And I think this is no, Paddy, I'm not. This is what we need to do. It's crying out for a back three. It's crying out for Porro and Adoji to be pushed forward. And I think, look, as much as I've said it, this could all come back to bite me in the arse with Mr. Sonny coming back to put me well and truly in the mud for me slating him all season. So look, at the end of the day, I'd love that to happen, right? So look, it is what it is. It's 16th versus 17th. It's either going all the way to penalties or it's going to be about 8-8. I don't know what we're going to get. We never know what we're going to get with Tottenham and Man United. But look, it's a final. For all those, I don't know if Angus is here. For all those Arsenal fans crying about, the Champions League team hasn't dropped down. It's there's not as much. There's not as much prestige and everything else. Well, you guys were calling for that, and now you've got it. Don't start arguing that it's making it less of a competition. Because at the end of the day, we could have had a better season than you and finished 17th. And I'm just saying that if that happens, all you gooners better go into hiding. Yeah, you better go into hiding because not only me. Not every Spurs fan is going to come for you. Every Spurs fan is going to come for you. So look, tonight. I think I said we get 2 points from the last 12. We might only get one, right? And I don't care what happens tonight. Play Mikey Moore. If Mikey Moore doesn't start tonight, then I'm sorry. Then there needs to be something going on. But look, I think whatever happens next Thursday, we will know. We will know where we're at. Some of us may not have slept. We might be worse for wear, and we might be sooner or closer to having this absolute fraud of a manager out of our football club. So,
do you know what? What does it tell you about Arsenal, right? When the highlight of their season will be if we lose the final.
I know.
Liverpool fans want us to win because of the Man United. Look, finals aren't for everyone, and stay humble, yeah? Stay humble.
Can I just say a big shout out to Saba? Thank you for sending everyone over on a redirect. May the best team on the day win. That's all we can hope for. And Mr. Chang, how are you feeling, obviously, about Kulu as another one on the injury list and Bergvall looking highly unlikely to be ready?
I mean, this is why you can never have too many players, regardless whether they are Bergvall's, Madison's, or in this case Kulusevski's. And I think this is why for the last 2 months now, it's been since we were drawn against Frankfurt, I've been crying out for a lot of our players to be rested in these pointless league games. And the game against last weekend against Palace, that was yet another one of those games that we could pretty much have swept under the carpet without even fielding any of our regular 11s. They are going to be facing United and Bilbao. To be fair to Big Ange, he did give Kinski a run out as well as Davis and Denso. And I was really hoping to see someone else other than Kulusevski play as our number 10. Unfortunately, Kulu was playing as a 10. He picked up that injury, and I'm just glad. Honestly, Miss Kate, just be thankful that it's just Kulu. It could have even been Tel or Odebeer, the way they were just dropping like flies in that first half. So, I mean, Kulu will be a big miss, but let's just see what Big Ange has in store for us. He will be a big miss, and I think we can dismiss our creativity, and we have to go gung ho for it, even if it means fielding Solanke and Richarlison as two forwards, as opposed to maybe just only one, and pushing Richarlison out wide to the left. I think we will get a good idea, Miss Kate, from the team put out tonight against Villa at Villa Park as to how Big Ange is going to shape up the final. All in all, I would say that this would be a final for the likes of Bentancur, Pepe Metassar, or even Bissouma to step up time, pretty much play the game of their lives. And Kulusevski would be a big miss, no doubt, but to be fair, he hasn't exactly been on form. So let's just hope his absence from the final won't be too much, of a miss. And if there ever was a better time for Sonny to play the game of White, next Wednesday night would be his kid. Having said that, back to you.
You kept freezing there on a word, and we was waiting with bated breath for the word to finish, but we got there, Chang. Paige, brilliant news. Her dad's got cancer-free. As you say, puts everything in perspective. It is only football at the end of the day, but I'm still cheering for Spurs, Paige. But I'm glad that everything's well with your dad. That's wonderful news. There is something wrong with Sky. Jim, is our Sky working? It isn't it?
It's been fine all day. Yeah.
Yeah, but I did see this morning there is a massive issue with Sky. So hopefully it will sort itself out before tonight's Sava. Great news, Paige. Sava Raid, thank you, Sava, again. Kulu hasn't been great since coming back, so I don't think we're missing too much. famous last words. Sava did actually say to us yesterday, it's kind of reminds him of the 2019 Champions League final. And we're in that situation with Sonny.
Whoa. Who said that first? Sava, don't start claiming that as you said it first. I said it first, yeah? You call me a fraud and then you try and make out like you said it first. That's shameless. Absolutely shameless. I hope your Sky TV isn't fixed tonight just because of that.
Oh, that's savage. That's his living. How very dare you. But Nick, I mean, it is a bit like that with Sonny. Do you start like give Sonny some minutes tonight to see if he's ready for the final? What do you do with Sonny?
I think if we're gonna get what I mean, look, I mean, Anne said that Kulu was just a knock, right? So obviously Christian Eriksen back in when he had his incident at the Euros, it was probably just it was nothing serious, was it? You know, I mean, look, I think for me, don't even start with Sonny. Don't even bring him on. If we're only going to get 10, 15, 20 minutes out of him, we need him for the final. As much as it pains me to say it, but I'm ready. I'm ready for the mud, for everything to be put on it. But I'll tell you what I'm not ready for, and we're not ready for, and that's Sim being absolutely shameless because he's going to absolutely mud us all. Absolutely. Sim is going to do a director's cut of every time someone's called him deluded, in the bin, his opinion's this, he's going to literally come out. So I'm not ready for that, but I'm ready for Sonny to put me in the mud by turning up in the final and doing so. I want to see Ryan Mason on the pitch. I want to see what's his face on the pitch, Jedinak on the pitch. I want to see get Daniel Levy on the pitch. I get them all on the pitch. I don't even care who's playing tonight. I don't care about tonight's result. Villa are going for Champions League. They're going to absolutely do us a number tonight. And yeah, I just don't care. Just get whoever is playing, or because there are going to be some that are going to be involved at some point, I'm guessing. I just don't want them to get injured because we know what Matty Cash and Aston Villa and the history of that, right? So, and I don't think, look, players that are playing are not going to be flying into tackles. They're not going to be doing any of these things. Just play the kids tonight. Make 38 changes. I don't care what you're doing tonight, Ange. Tonight is the only night you get a free pass from me. I just don't care. Just get to Bilbao. And let's lift that trophy because then we can, you know.
But do you start Sonny tonight? Do you give him the last half hour? Do you save him? What are you doing?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Do not have him anywhere. Maybe on the bench, but I just don't. What happens if he comes on and he breaks down? I mean, I know he's been crap, and I've probably been the most vocal about it, but if he's going to mud me, just mud me in Bilbao, please. Just don't do anything because something could happen, right? Someone could fly into a tackle. You saw bloody Reguilon the other day flying into tackles in training. That absolute fraud should play tonight. Reggie should play. Ben Davies. Who else? Danso's probably going to play if we're playing a back three. Play Gray somewhere. I don't know. Moore, Ajayi, Scarlett's injured. I don't even care who wants to play. I'll tell you what, it's still time. Me and Phil P will put our boots on. We'll go up to Villa Park tonight. We'll play if we need it.
Andrew said, Kate. He's practically said that because one of the other managers said that they hope that he plays a strong team because of the situation of the top 5, and he said that he's got to look out for his club, like whoever is going for the top 4 or 5 is going to look out for their club. So he said he has to make sure that he does the best for Tottenham Hotspur and not worry about anybody else. So he's not going to play. He's not going to play a strong team. Look, at the end of the day, the way our squad is, he's going to have to play, I would say, maybe 3-4 of the first teamers, but I wouldn't keep him on long. I would take him off, you know. And Sonny will get some time tonight, Nick, 100%. Even if it's only 20 minutes, 25 minutes, he will get some game time tonight.
Yeah,
Someone,
I
mean, Terry was talking about the game tonight where Man United have travelled to Chelsea, and they've taken like all their big guns. Bruno's gone, they haven't taken the kids. So he's of the view you can't wrap them in cotton wool. They need game time. Stick them out there so that they're match ready for the final. But I think if Sonny's going to be involved in the final, he needs to play some minutes tonight. But I don't know if I would play him in the final, like start him. I think I'd keep him on the bench. Chang, what are you thinking about Sonny?
Well, that's great, actually.
Chang, can you hear us?
Loud and clear, Miss Kate. I can hear loud and clear, but again, my internet might be acting up. So bear with me while I try and fix this. It should clear up by 1 p.m.
Okay. Well, we'll skip past that then. But Jimbo, you said it yesterday with Sava as well. You think Sonny's going to get some time, but would you supposing he gets 20 minutes tonight, comes out unscathed, doesn't have a great match, just average? Do you start him for the final, or do you think keep him as a super sub?
I think because it's against Man United, I think I would start him and try and get a really good start. And if we could get a couple of goal leads against them, and then maybe shore it up a bit. But that's what I would do. I think I would come out and really try. They've been slow starters this season, Man United, didn't they? There's very few games that they've started fast, so I'd come out and start quick against them and try and get a couple of goals.
Yeah, you're right. We need to pressure them and get on top of them. That's what we need to do. Get out there and do what we've been saying for weeks and weeks and weeks. Go out, take the game to them, get it done, and happy sausages.
Yeah. Daniel says he reckons Bruno will be on the bench along with Casemiro. I reckon what you'll see is them rest all their effective clutch players. I mean, Bruno's the one that scares the life out of me for the final anyway, but Casemiro's been putting in some good performances as well. I don't wish injury on anyone, but I kind of hope Bruno twists his ankle getting off the bus and can't play on Wednesday.
I do, Kate. I wish injury on all of them. On all of them. Why can't we play it? I want injury to all of them. Bruno, Casemiro. I'll tell you what we should be worried about. That absolute slabhead Maguire playing at right wing or up front, because that'd be a worry if he's playing where he's playing. So
yeah. Look, at the end of the day, we've only got 5 sleeps to wait until we find out the result, and I can't wait. Not because I'm excited. I just want it over with now, and I want to know who wins. That's honestly how I feel. I wish it was Thursday morning and I could wake up and go, oh, well, it's done now.
Okay, if it's Thursday morning, no one's going to sleep. No one's sleeping Wednesday night.
That's not much fun, is it? You want to watch the team win?
I don't. I'm too scared.
What are you scared about? It's Man United, Kate. Oh, my God. We've beaten 3 times this season. They're actually not a very good team.
Jim, stop that. Jim.
Yeah, don't upset
the football gods are listening, Jim. The football gods are listening, Jim. Stop it, please.
They're not a very good team, are they? At the end of the day, if we come out there and we play well,
hey, kick him out. Kick him out. Hey, kick him out. We can't have this. The football gods are listening.
Football gods, just ignore everything you just said.
It's nothing to do with football gods. It's to do with Tottenham.
Oh my God! Don't say it, Jim. Jim, don't say it.
Just think it, Jim. Don't say it. Look, even Paige is getting excited that you're jinxing it. Just stop. Just think it, don't say it, and we'll manifest it. But let's just wait and see.
Show if I just thought of everything and I not said it.
Yeah, well, it'd be nice if you thought every now and again. Brian. Just don't talk about Thursday, Jim. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Woo! Talk of the devil and he will appear. Phil P's here saying belated happy birthday, Kate. Thank you very much. Another year older. Bloody hell. Unfortunately, Jimbo, we're not a good team either. Yes, it is kind of battle of the mud brothers, isn't it, really? 16th versus 17th. And it's just going to be who turns up on the night, I think, and is the most clinical. It's one of them games. I know, obviously, we will do, when we do the pump up, we'll do our score predictions and everything for the final. But it's such a hard game. I keep thinking all different scores going around in my head because it could literally be anything. It could be a really boring draw. It could be a sneaky 1-0, and then it could be a goal fest. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Thank you very much.
It was her birthday. She's already had her birthday. She's not the queen or the king or royal family. She doesn't get like 85 birthdays. Yeah, she's had it. She's done it. Jimbo's had enough of it. We've all had enough of it. It's over. Simple.
I haven't even had my birthday cake yet because the first hang on, let me finish. We went to our friends on Sunday and they've made me this unbelievable cake that we're still eating. Jim had bought me what's she called? Something, the caterpillar, fuzzy or fluffy or something. It's the girl version.
Sounds like a sex toy you're talking about, not a cake.
Maybe she was called Fanny. I don't know, but the female,
Fanny the caterpillar. Colin the caterpillar. There's a female version, is there?
Yes, a pink one. So he's bought me that, but we haven't even opened it yet because we haven't finished the other cake.
Are we talking about something else again from Love?
No, we're talking about the chocolate caterpillar cake, Nick. Don't be rude.
All right, it's called Connie the caterpillar. So I don't know where you're getting.
That's not the one.
That's from Ocado. Hang on.
It's Tesco.
Connie the giant caterpillar. Oh, hang on a minute. So it's not even M&S.
Fuzzy. That's her name, Fuzzy. I was nearly there. I said fluffy.
Your mind's a bit fuzzy, I tell you.
Yeah. So I've still got my cake to have yet. So it's not my birthday until all the cake's gone. I mean, it's still my birthday until all the cake's gone. That's the law in this land, I'm afraid. But the Botox has worked nicely. Look, not a wrinkle in sight. So another year old.
Oh, Jesus, I'm blinded, Kate, by the shine off your forehead.
Big up the Botox.
Marius, what happened is if you don't play Emerson Royale, you don't win trophies. That's what happens. Yeah, that's what happens, mate. He didn't play, they didn't win. Last final he played, they won. End of conversation. If you don't play the GOAT, you don't deserve to win trophies.
I cannot believe you're still going on about Emerson Royale when he's been.
Unfortunately, Kate, you should have known that it happens all the time. People were messaging, "Oh, look at Milan! Oh, Emerson Royale! Oh." Sorry, guys. Yeah. Sorry.
Big up Benny saying 5 days till victory. Oh God, so much confidence going around. That makes me even more nervous. But enough about the final. We've got this weekend's fixtures starting tonight. No, there's no lines. You know why? Because Botox really does work. So there isn't a line at all. It's just a big shiny forehead now, and I love it. Jimbo's not happy, but you know what? He's happy wife, happy life, Jimbo.
Why is Jimbo not happy?
Because he didn't want me to have it done.
Because why?
She doesn't need any work done, Nick.
Oh, that's nice.
Well, clearly she does.
I mean, Mom's going to have it.
I mean, our eyebrows are certainly not moving, so she's got that look of Cruella about her. So
look at that before and after that.
That was before Spurs and after Botox. That was.
No, he's not into all that, but it was a freebie as well, so it can't say fair.
Oh well, there you go then. There you go. Talking of frauds, Phil
Coyes. Big up Phil Coyes. Finn says at least Amorim admits that United are terrible. We have shocking games, and angels say that we were the better side. Deluded, yes, indeed. And tonight's game,
it must be a North London thing, no? Because I'm sure Arsenal were the better side over 160 minutes, is what I heard the other week.
Yeah, exactly.
Has he not seen way? Is he all right? Is he still in hiding, or is he hungover like his usual excuse? Sorry, guys, I was hungover. We're missing for a few days. Angus.
Yes,
Arsenal lose. Stinker and hook Angus.
I don't know if he's been in since we won, has he?
No, he hasn't.
No. Stinker Angus. He'll come in a minute because when I mention his name enough, he'll go, he's the most shameless man on YouTube.
There. I haven't seen him, and that's just typical. Typical bottlers, Arsenal.
I reckon he's watching though. We're
gonna do it anyway. We're gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, as Arteta said, they were the best team in the whole of the Champions League, according to Mikel Arteta. You know, what can we say? But Ange, delusion tonight, Villa, Tottenham, nervous, Jimbo. Even you're nervous for this one. I know you don't care, but you're nervous for the result.
Who?
You are.
I'm not nervous, not at all.
But you think we're going to lose?
Yeah, I said to you, yeah, but the thing is thinking we're going to lose and being nervous is two different things, Gabe, right? He's not going to be playing. He's going to play as least of the players that are going to be playing next week as possible, right? Because he doesn't want to get any more injuries. And you can't blame him. We can't afford to get any more injuries. So I wouldn't stick any of them out there except Sonny. None of them need to go out there. You know, I wouldn't, because it's pointless. If we lose, and I say we lost another player or two players tonight, that could be the difference between winning and losing the final. We can't lose anymore. Simple as that.
Fair enough. So what are you fancying for the score tonight, Jimbo?
Well, I'm going to say Tottenham to win, but because I can't say Villa to win. I can't. It's not. I can't do it. So I'm going to go Tottenham 2-1. I get two choices, don't I?
Yeah.
Okay,
you can have 10 choices, Jimbo. You still won't get it right.
Well, I'm going to go Tottenham 2-1, and I'm going to go Villa. So I can have three choices then.
No, you can have two.
All right.
Don't
I'm going to go.
neck, Jim.
I'm going to go Villa to win 3-1.
So a 2-1 Spurs and a 3-1 Villa.
Yeah.
Wow. Marius is saying 4-0 Villa. Nick, what do you fancy for tonight's game?
I thought you were going to say, what do you fancy for dinner? I don't know. Yeah, no, I think all of it points to a Villa win. I'm gonna, the way that Palace created those chances worries me a little bit. I'm gonna go 3-0 Villa. I don't think we score.
That's exactly the scoreline I've done, Nick. 3-0.
I've got 3 points. It's tight. Me and Chang. There's going to be real thought behind these thingies. There's 3 points between me and Chang.
Yeah, that's right. Jim's on 203. I'm on 235. Nick's on 261, and Chang's on 264. So it was 5 points, and you've got it down to 3 points. So are you going to bottle it?
Point, or could we go level heading into next week? The final
game.
The whole season is down. It's that close. It's incredible. So Chang, none of this. He's probably got about 8 2-1s up his sleeve, isn't he? So,
Mr. Chang, what are you fancying for Villa Spurs?
I am going to be sticking to my principles and the prediction that I sent you an hour earlier at noon. I am going to go with a 1-1 draw. I think there's a lot of hopium in us, even getting a point and avoiding defeats. But nonetheless, I will be sticking to my principles. I'm not going to predict a Spurs loss on any show. So I will be sticking to my 1-1 draw. Honestly, Miss Kate, I think getting through tonight without any injuries would be the priority. Much less avoiding defeat, and if it means fielding all the teenagers, all the substitutes, all the youngsters, so be it. But yes, it's going to be 1-0 for me, Miss Kate, and hopefully it's not going to be 2 back-to-back defeats in the league for us.
Yeah.
That's at least 1 point you've picked up.
Yeah, down to 2.
Can I ask a question? Obviously, we were saying for the final, it's going to be Bentancur and Basuma. Who do you guys think will be the third midfielder? Nick, I'll come to you first.
Sarr, I think it's the only
you
option.
Don't think it play Gray?
No, I don't think it. I think it's Sarr, Basuma, Bentancur, and I think he goes. Well, we know who's going to be on the right hand side. It's going to be Brennan Johnson because he's like. That he's got something on Ange, and I think it'll actually be Solanke and Richarlison, because I think if you've got Porro pinging in those balls, you've got Richarlison and Solanke trying to get their head on it, right? So yeah, I think it's Sarr. Well, it's the only options really. Sarr, unless Bergvall, who's training on grass, they take the risk and they whack a load of injections in him, but I don't think that's going to do him any good long term, right? So.
I thought he might play Gray and ask him to play more defensively to allow Porro to come forward. But
no, I think the best way of doing it would be to play Danso, Romero, and Van der Ven to push them up and go 3-5-2 and then do it that way. I think that would be the best. That would be the best way. But yeah, I don't see there being any other options. I mean, we don't have much coming off the. We're going to be back to having not much coming off the bench, right? So that's why I think what Jim was saying about going at them early and try and not sit back, so to speak, but just kind of get the game or try and get that goal early.
Are you in agreement, Chang? Do you think Sarr starts?
Honestly, I feel that two midfielders should be more than enough and adequate come next Wednesday. I was actually going for a 4-4-2. Seeing as how we don't have any creative midfielders, I don't see why we should compensate by trying to make up the numbers. And there is a good reason why I wanted both Richarlison and Solanke as our two forwards, even if it means having Jet Spence at right back and Porro as the right midfielder. So, I mean, either one of Sarr or Bissouma would be a good partner for Bentancur, but in this final, I think experience counts. And watching Pape Matar Sarr give the ball away time and time again against Palace last Saturday, that didn't do my confidence any favors. So yeah, I mean, honestly, I would stick with two midfielders, keep Sarr and Archie Gray on the bench, ready and willing to come on for either Bentancur or Bissouma. And if we do find ourselves in the lead, then only then do we take one of the forwards out for another midfield to supplement the defense.
Yeah, Werner has a hamstring injury, so I don't expect Werner to ever play for Tottenham ever again, because he certainly won't be playing this season, and then hopefully he'll be buggering off. So then we've got all the scores for that. Then we've got another big game, big for Chelsea, again, another team like Villa, who's fighting for those Champions League places, and Man United in the same position as us, where the game to them means absolutely nothing, really. But Mr. Chang, I'll come to you first. What do you fancy for this one?
I think Chelsea should win this. I know at this stage, have everything to gain and absolutely nothing to lose when it comes to trying to qualify for Europe via the league. I know they lost to Newcastle last weekend, and seeing as how United are going to be facing us, I can only see a Chelsea win. Although I'm still expecting a closely fought encounter, I am sticking to my 2-1 prediction. It's going to finish Chelsea 1.
I have gone for 2-1 as well for this game. I think Chelsea will have too much from Manchester United. Jimbo, Chelsea United, what are you thinking?
4-1.
4-1 to Chelsea.
Yeah.
Bearing in mind that they've not got a fit striker, I don't think. They've got Jackson out and Kunku's out. They haven't got a fit striker. But I'm not telling you to change your mind. I'm just telling you the situation.
I'm still going to go 4-1.
Okay. Nick, Chelsea Man U. He's thinking of the points.
Yes. I'm going to say 1-1.
Bloody hell.
Why are you saying bloody hell, Jimbo?
Well, I can't. No, it's nothing. It's all right.
Okay. Big up Michael George, also known as George Michael.
What did Chang say? What did Chang say?
Chang said 2-1, same as me.
Yeah, with that point that you've got earlier, you've just lost, Nick.
We'll
Jimbo, with your history of predictions, I don't think you should be guessing whatever's going to happen. Bless you. Then we've got Crystal Palace versus Manchester City. Jimbo, what do you fancy for this?
This would be a good game. But when's the FA Cup final? Saturday.
Who's that?
This Saturday.
Yeah.
That's these two playing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is this the FA Cup final?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, this is it. All right. All right, I was thinking to myself, going, they can't be playing twice in 1 week against each other. Oh, this is going to be tough because I do you know what? I can't fancy Palace to beat them in the final. It's extra time, isn't there?
Yeah.
I'm going to go 2-2, and I fancy Palace to win in extra time. So I'm going to go 2-2.
Okay. Nick?
I'm going to go 2-1, and I'm going to go 2-1 to Palace.
Wow.
Yeah, there's someone just before you go to Chang. One of Gladman's close friends has come out. He's Austrian. Has come out, and he said, "Don't rule out Glasner being Spurs manager next season."
Yeah, I have seen that. Mr. Chang, what are you going for this one?
I'm going for a 2-1 scoreline as well, but I'm going to favor City. I think this is the only saving grace for Pep Guardiola, given how this season has been just disastrous from top to bottom for them. And I know that Guardiola has signed a 2-year extension to his contract. And what better way for them to sign off on the season on a high by winning their only trophy in the FA Cup? So yeah, I will be sticking to my 2-1 win for City.
That's what I've gone for, Chang. I just think City are going to win it. They can't go a whole season without winning anything, surely.
Yeah, they can, Kate.
I know they can, but I just don't think they will. I hope they win it. Sorry, I know people are saying they want Palace to win it, but I don't. It's another team winning a trophy before we do. We've already got Newcastle winning.
Yeah, but that means it's good. Let's manifest it, Kate. Newcastle 70 years, Palace first one, us in 17 years.
Harry Kane.
It's a manifesting. Harry Kane, Eric Dyer, it's manifesting, Kate. Manifest it some more. Manifest it. But you've said 2-1 for City, so that's fine. You can't change. You can't change. But just manifest it. We need to manifest everything. We need to get the dolls out. Not the sex dolls, Jim. Don't get excited, all right? Look at his face. Look. These are straight away, like straight back into the room. Just let's Bologna, exactly, Marius. Bologna, 51 years. Come on, people. It's happening.
Yeah. Then we've got Everton versus Southampton, Nick. And see, oh yeah, PSG could be their first Champions League as well. How do you see Everton Southampton going?
It's the last game at Goodison. They can have beer in the stands. They're going to have a party atmosphere. I just think Everton are going to be too strong for Southampton. I'm going to say 2-0 Everton. I'm going to Pickford with a clean sheet. They're going to get a win. Happy days.
Mr. Chang, what about you?
It's going to be an Everton win for me as well, but I think it's going to be another closely fought encounter. I was actually rather surprised Southampton were able to hold City to a goalless draw last weekend. So I am still expecting Everton to win, but it's going to be 2-1 for me. 2-1 to Everton.
Come on, Pickford clean sheet. 3 points in the lead. Come on.
I've done the same as Nick. I've done a 2-0 purely because it's the last game at Goodison Park. Although when we was at that Everton game, Pickford was bloody terrible. But I still think that.
Yeah, but that was many moons ago, Kate. They are a lot.
Is that the first game of the season when we beat them 4-0 and looked like we were good?
Yeah, many moons ago.
I think that's probably the last time I went to a game as well.
Jimbo, what about you?
I'm going to go 3-1 Everton. There's no way they'll lose their last game.
No, I agree. Then we've got West Ham versus Nottingham Forest. Mr. Chang, another team, Forest, trying to get into the Champions League. This is the most exciting part of the league this year, just the Champions League race. How do you see this one going?
I was actually expecting Forest to win, and West Ham. I think West Ham are where they are for a good reason. But you have to remember, West Ham beat United. West Ham was able to beat United away at Old Trafford by 2-0 last weekend, and Forest somehow were unable to hold on to their lead against already relegated Leicester when they drew 2-2. I am going to stick with my 1-1 prediction here, Miss Kate. It's going to finish 1 apiece between West Ham and Forest.
I have done Forest to win this 2-1. But there's a little bit of hopium in there because I really want Forest to get a Champions League spot.
No,
So
I don't.
Why not?
Do you know why? And it's the only reason. And that reason is Wolfie. Wolfie, the shameless Forest fan, he went too soon. He went too soon, trying to cook everyone. And look what you've got, Wolfie. You've got what you deserve. I'm with Chang. I'm going for a 1-1 draw as well. And I'm going for Forest to miss out. Forest are going to miss the Champions League.
Wow. Jimbo, what about you? West Ham Forest?
Well, West Ham are absolutely shite. And so I'm going to go Forest to win 3-1.
3-1 Forest. Poor old Nuno.
Just to put the record straight, I fucking hate West Ham.
Yeah, most people do, to be fair. Then we have Brentford Fulham. Jim, I'll come to you first.
They've gone on a bit of a free fall, Fulham, haven't they? Not doing too well. It's at Brentford, so I'll go 2-1 Brentford.
2-1 Brentford. Nicholas?
Brentford 4 in a row. Fulham have won 1 in 5. I think it's going to be, what did you say, Jim? 2-1 Brentford?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm going to go with 2-1 Brentford as well. I don't think it's going to be as clear-cut as everyone thinks.
Mr. Chang?
I'm going to stick with my draw prediction here, Miss Kate. Brentford were kind of lucky to get a draw, to get a win away against Ipswich, but Fulham fully disappointed me with the early Saturday kickoff last weekend. I thought they were good for a 1-0 draw against Everton, but they lost eventually. But I will be sticking with my 1-1 prediction here. It's going to finish 1 apiece between Fulham. Yep, Fulham and Brentford. Yeah.
I've gone for 2-1 as well to Brentford. So 3 of us have got the same score.
Let's hope it's 2-1. Let's hope it's 2-1 and Nicky Boy's going in the lead.
Then we've got 2 really poor teams, Leicester, Ipswich, both of who beat Spurs.
I thought you were going to say Tottenham Man United then.
No, Nick, Leicester, Ipswich.
What are we doing here? I mean, this could be. I want to say 2-1, but I'm not sure who to. I'm going to say 2-1 Ipswich.
2-1 Ipswich, says Nicholas. Mr. Chang?
This will be my final 1-1 draw prediction for match week 37. It's going to finish 1 apiece between these 2 already relegated clubs.
Chang, you're loving a draw today. I've actually gone for a 1-1 draw as well, but you're loving the old 1-1s today, Mr. Chang.
Yeah, and I hope he's got them all wrong and I've got them all right, because just a point either way.
Well, we know who the most competitive one is on the panel anyway. I wouldn't want to play games with you at Christmas, Nick, Mr.
No,
Competitive.
you wouldn't. You're right. You wouldn't.
Jimbo, Leicester, Ipswich.
2-2.
Desmond. Okay. Then I think this should be a good game. I think this is Sunday or Saturday night. I'm not sure. But Arsenal.
4:30. Oh, just smashed my knee.
What did he do?
Oh,
he smacked his knee on the table.
So this is Sunday. They're all Sunday, aren't they? Because
yeah. It should be It should be a good game. Arsenal, Newcastle. Mr. Chang, what are you thinking?
Arsenal were very, very lucky to come from 2 behind to draw against Liverpool at Anfield in the final match of match week 36. But I still fancy Newcastle to pip them, hopefully pip them for second, if it's still mathematically possible. Arsenal 1, Newcastle 2. That's what I'm going for. It's going to finish Arsenal 1, Newcastle 2.
Is that right? There's no rice or party. Anyone know?
Was he saving them for the Champions
No.
League final?
Oh wait, hold that, Jimbo. Hold that.
I've gone Arsenal 2, Newcastle 3. Again, nice bit of hopium in there, but would love to see Arsenal finish at the top 2. Jimbo, what about you?
3-1 Newcastle.
Come on. Nicholas?
I'm going to go 2-1 Newcastle. I just think they're going to leapfrog them into second place.
Oh, please let that happen. Let's manifest that as well. Jimbo, Brighton, Liverpool.
Where are Brighton in the league now? Where are Brighton in the league now?
They're 9th, Jimbo.
They seem to be picking up wins, but don't seem to be moving up the table unless I'm dreaming it.
You're not dreaming it, Jimbo, no.
I'm going to go 3-2 Liverpool.
Oh. 3-2 Liverpool. Nick?
Liverpool have been out in Dubai, been on the beers, getting absolutely faced. I got a feeling it's going to be a 1-1 draw.
Mr. Chang?
I'm sticking with my away win prediction. My final 1-2 away win for match week 37 is going to finish Brighton Hove Albion 1, Liverpool 2.
And I have gone for a 2-2 draw. I think Liverpool have took their foot off the gas a little bit as well. Yeah. Now they've won the league. And then there's a game Tuesday, which is Palace Wolves. I think it's Tuesday.
Yeah, there is. Tuesday is. Yeah, Tuesday there's 2 games, yeah.
Who's the other one on Tuesday?
City Bournemouth.
Oh, I put that in and all.
Yeah.
I didn't see that one. Well, Palace Wolves, Nick, what do you fancy?
This is a hard one, Nick, because if Palace win the cup, they're all going to be out on the lash, aren't they?
I'm going to say 1-1 in this one. I'm going to do a Chang on this one, 1-1.
1-1. Palace Wolves. Mr. Chang, what are you saying?
I think Palace are going to want to make up for the FA Cup disappointment on Saturday by winning this game. It's going to finish Palace 2, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1.
That's the scoreline I've done, Chang, because like you, I think City win the cup. Jimbo, what are you saying?
I'll go 2-2, Kate.
2-2. And then City Bournemouth, because I completely missed that game. I don't know how I did that. Big up, Steve. Chang, City Bournemouth. How do you see that one going?
City are going to want to put the icing on the cake on their FA Cup victory by mirroring the Palace result. Is also going to finish 2-1. This is my final 2-1 prediction for match week 37.
2-1. I'm going for 2-0 City. Jimbo, what do you fancy?
3-1 City.
Nick?
I'm going to go 2-0 like you, Kate.
2-0. And then we've got to put the final in because it's, you know, the biggest game for Spurs for years. Such a difficult one. I literally have no clue what to do as this score because I think there's a massive chance. I think it's going to go to extra time. But I'm going to put that out of my head actually, and I'm going to go for something different. But I'm not sure what yet. I'm going to think for a minute. Jim, are you ready to give your prediction for this
Of
one?
course I am. 3-1 Spurs.
You do make
Let's
me
have
laugh.
another prediction, Mr. Boxall. Let's have another prediction.
Fucking granny out of them, Chang.
Oh yeah, Jim, you get another one as well.
Oh yeah, 3-1 Spurs, 4-1 Spurs.
Oh,
Without
Jim,
Madison, without Bergvall, without Kulusevski, Mr. Boxall, is that viable?
What's that?
No, you do realize we have no attacking midfielders, right? To get all those chances.
Chang, we're going to go out there and we're going to be lifting that trophy. All right? There's no argument about it. It's going to happen.
Wow, even Ben agrees with you, and he's saying a 3-1.
Bloody hell! Oh, Mr. Doom and Gloom was saying we're winning 3-1. Jesus.
Nick, what are you saying?
1-0 Spurs.
1-0. Yeah, I can see that happening. Mr. Chang?
That is the exact scoreline that I have written down here. It's also going to finish 1-0 to Spurs, and I would take a dodgy penalty right now. Just maybe not Solanke to take it, because the last few penalties he's taken have been a bit wobbly. I'm not sure if you've actually seen the penalties he's tucked away.
He scored. He scored them. So
yes, exactly. So yeah, I would take exactly, and I couldn't agree more with you on that. 1-0 would be my preferred scoreline. Let it be a clean sheet in the final, and United fans can cry all they want about the dodgy penalty that they're going to give away. Pretty much in the same way Mo Salah got his penalty against who was it now? Was it it's not? I can't even remember who gave away the penalty. Sissoko, yes.
I was going to say, how could you not remember that, Chang? Sissoko, when he was pointing for the bus.
Yep, Sissoko with a very dodgy penalty. So yeah, let that be karma for us.
I'm going to stick with what I've said all along then. I'm going to say 2-2 and then Spurs to win it 3-2 in full time. I think we take a 2-0 lead and they come back into it right late on and goes to extra time and Tottenham nick it.
Don't say that. I can't.
I would quite happily just take a really boring 0-0, terrible game, and then we nick it in the 91st minute to go 1-0 and win the cup. I don't care what the game's like as long as we win. But again, I'm sitting there looking at it as well, like Chang said, thinking, can we score 2 goals without Madders, without...
Of course we can.
I know, yeah, but Jim, you think we can beat anyone? Yeah, I know, that's what I mean, but...
If I may just say something very quickly, Miss Kate, my biggest worry for our final, I know it's on neutral ground, but given the way we've been performing at home and away, both in the domestic league and also in Europe, my single biggest worry is if we concede first. If we concede first, then we are going to be up against it, because we have not been doing all that well when we concede first, or even when we've been behind, even if we've taken the lead. So I think it's imperative that we do not concede pointlessly. I honestly still feel that a single goal will be enough to win this game. And if United score first, then there's a very high chance they'll just hold on to the lead. So yeah, I think a single goal wins this game. Having said that, back to you, Ms. Kate.
The thing is, I also think we're played quite open. And that says to me, if we go to, say we did go 1 or 2-0 up, I think Ange will then close the doors and be pragmatic. So I don't know. I think by the time the final comes around, I probably would have changed my score prediction anyway. But yeah, I hear you. He said that's why I'm saying 1-0 Solanke. We're going to scam this final. I think whoever wins is probably going to scam it because they're 2 terrible teams. It's just whoever turns up. We don't normally turn up at finals. That's what worries me. But yeah, we should have to wait and see. But
look, you can't say we never turned up at Liverpool, right? We got that bad decision in the first few minutes, right? That put us right on the back foot, you know. And
we were awful in that final.
Yeah,
mate.
but do you know what? It put us right on the back foot, Nick. And the second goal they got because we was pushing to get the equaliser. So that's absolutely killed that game. That handball. Absolutely.
Thing is, Harry Kane was non-existent that game.
I know, but right, well, we won't be non-existent in this game because we're going to go out and smash the granny out of them.
Well, he won't be playing, will he?
No, us, I said, us.
Oh, I wonder, is the Bundesliga finished now?
I'm not sure.
What do you mean?
I wonder if Harry Kane will be at the final.
I would imagine he will be.
No, they still have a game. They still have. Let me see now. They still have
have
a
got a
game
game,
left
yeah.
to play.
What, on that day?
No, they play tomorrow.
No, tomorrow.
They play
I think
tomorrow
he's
against
going to be there.
Hoffenheim.
Yes, they have to play away at Hoffenheim.
If he is there and we lose, he is the curse. I'm just going to put it out there early. If Kane goes and we lose, he is officially the curse. It's going to be from a Porro cross or a shot that falls to Solanke in the box. Who cares? That Champions League final in 2019, the ref effectively gave Liverpool 1-0 lead from the start.
Yeah.
We were awful, and so was Kane. I hope
we was a big pants. We were kind of on the back foot, weren't we, after that penalty? It kind of spoilt the game. You know, it kind of knocked us off our stride.
I hope we're going to be wearing green.
Yeah, so do I.
No, we'll be wearing white with the home team.
Bloody hell. We play better in green. Look, we'll have to wait. We've got to get tonight out of the way, which I'm not looking forward to watching at all. We even passed on the pump up today. What's the point of a pump up show when there's nothing to pump up? At the end of the day, no one cares about tonight. No one cares.
I care. But
no one cares about Brighton.
I just think he's going to do the right thing and not play the best players.
But Tim, I know you say you care. All right, we all care, but no one really cares that much. No one's pumped up for this game.
No, if we lose, it's no big deal, is it?
No. You know, I was asking people, do you want to come on the pump up? And I was told, I don't care, I'm not watching it. And I was like, yeah, do you know what? I hear you. So it's all about Wednesday. It's all about Wednesday. But yeah, you're right. All white is traditional Spurs in Europe. And yes, it is a shame Lucas Moura didn't play in the Champions League final. Paige, if Tell does, I'll hold my hands up and say his loan spell is worth it. Yeah, of course, the rumours are as well that we're buying Tell in the summer, but not for the 45 million that they want. We are going to negotiate. Someone said near 30 million. Nick, is that good business?
No, he's absolutely shocking. I think Timo Werner's probably done more than Matthias Tell has done, and that isn't saying much. I think it blocks. You know, if we're gonna, for me, we need that. We need that monster six for me. I don't care who. Obviously, Ange won't be here, so it won't matter if Ange doesn't play with a six. We're going to Bayern Munich for the Telkom Cup or whatever it's called. Let's go and get Polinia and bring him back to England, and that would actually hold a massive. You know, that would just one player like that could hold a massive difference in this team, right? So look, let's just wait. Let's just wait and see. But I don't want to spend any money. 10, 15 million, yeah. But what are we doing here? We've got Odebear, we've got Mikey Moore, we've got Son. Do we need Tell? And if I'm honest, we need to wait and see what happens because we ain't got Champions League. We don't need Tell. We don't need loads of these players because we're only playing one game a week.
The other thing is, I don't understand why we're so sure we're going to buy him when we don't know who's going to be the manager yet because the new manager might not want him.
Well, that's what I mean. We need to wait and see what happens on Wednesday because if we've only got one game a week, there's absolutely no need. There's absolutely no need to sign him, right? We're gonna have too many players. We're gonna have too many players. So
yeah. Well, that's the end of the show. Nothing else we want to talk about really. Any streams coming up, Mr. Chang? You're muted.
You're muted, Chang.
Sorry about that. I'm going to be doing my 11th episode of Jose on Chang on Sunday at 9 a.m. British time. Hopefully, that will be my final stream before our final, and we will be reviewing tonight's game against Brighton. Hopefully, it won't be too upsetting of an away result that would dampen the final. But yeah, that's the only stream. I assume, Miss Kate, that we are not doing a Monday review show before the final then?
We're away, not away, we're out on Monday, otherwise we might have done one, but we're out for the day.
Okay, all right, so Sunday will be my final show. And hopefully when we do reconvene next Friday, we would be glossing over final victory. And yeah, come on, you Spurs.
Oh, let's hope so. Nick, anything planned?
Well. There is something planned, and I'm just waiting to hear back. I will be joining. Hopefully Bobby K, hopefully Eugene, on the Reckless Look review with KG and some Man United fans before the final. And obviously, I think I did say that I was going to be on the final pump up. Whatever, I don't even know what it's called. What we saying?
The pre-match
for the final. There you go. I've said it. I spat it out in the end.
Yeah.
What? And we are Tottenham TV.
Yeah, I think so, Jim. Because Kate asked me nicely, and she's added me to the group. So
I'm always nice. I'm always nice.
No, Jimbo, don't look. Kate, don't look. Yeah, is she always nice, Jimbo?
Jimbo, am I always nice?
Blink twice. Yes, blink twice if you're okay, Jimbo. Oh, you only blinked once. So yeah, it'd be interesting. I don't know what Bobby K set me up for. A bit of banter for KG, who does stuff with.
When's that?
I think it's Tuesday night.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna banter some Man United fans. So
I know they're doing a big thing on the terrace Sunday night. They're going to like North London, are all meeting up to talk about the game, Man United and Tottenham fans.
Why is that? Because Terry supports Arsenal, doesn't he?
Yes, Mr. Luton Dan's birthday is on Wednesday, so oh my god.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could cope with that, to be honest. Jimbo, when are we back?
Ain't got a clue.
Well, I should think it'll be Tuesday. I'm sure we'll do some sort of show previewing the final, and then obviously the big pre-match pump up on Wednesday at 6. I think it's 7:30 kickoff.
No, it's not. It's 8 o'clock kickoff.
Are you sure? It says 7:30 on my app.
Hang on. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock kickoff because it's 9 o'clock in Bilbao. Hang on, where are we? What are we doing? It's 8 o'clock kickoff.
It says on Sky Sports app that it's 7:30.
It said that it's 8 o'clock. It also said that the AC Milan Bologna game was the quarter-final the other night. So don't trust that Sky Sports fraudulent app.
Well, so it will be a 6:30 start, not 6 o'clock. But and then I was like, Marlon, do you want to do it? And he was like, I might be going Bilbao. But it turns out Marlon and Ash are doing the watch along in the studio for the final, which will be quite fun.
Who's doing the pump up then?
I've not got the final guest list yet. You're gonna have to bear with me. I actually approached Mickey Hazard, but he doesn't, because I said to him, "You go to Bilbao." He went, "I don't fly with the club. He don't do aeroplanes like me." But he's thinking of driving over to Bilbao with his grandchildren. So it all depends on what he decides to do. But yeah, I don't know. We're gonna have a party. Woo! I did think about doing a watch along, but then I thought, no, I'm gonna we're for the final.
Oh, you got to be joking.
But we're watching it with 2 Man United fans on StreamYard or somewhere, and I'm going to record it. And then if there's any really good bits, I'm going to pick it out. But the only trouble is, I don't know how you take the audio out. I don't know if you can take it out after. You know, like the commentary in the background.
No, I don't think you can.
Oh, well, I won't be recording it then.
You could just watch with earphones. whereby
no,
you just
it's
record.
not the same. It's not the same.
What a
I'm thinking-
ridiculous suggestion, Chang. I hope you're 10 points behind me by the time we go into next week.
I thought maybe it would be good to see Man United fans cry if we score or whatever, if I record it. But then you can't, unless I put music over the top of it, of course. Could do that. But I'm not going to tell Perry.
Titanic music. You can put the Titanic music over it, Kate, when Tottenham lift it, and it you know, that could be
All
it.
sounds very complicated.
Well, I'm not telling Perry and Tanya if I record it. I'm literally just going to record it and then see. Because if they win,
I think record it and see, because I'm sure someone in this world knows how to strip it out and everything else, I guess.
and not only that, if they win, it's getting deleted to never be watched again.
Yeah.
But look, I hope everyone enjoys the rest of your day. Enjoy the weekend. Don't let tonight's game spoil it, because it probably will.
Well,
I would
why
say,
would it?
because we're gonna lose.
No, everybody knows. Every Spurs fan knows what tonight is. What's gonna
21. That's what it is. It's loss number 21.
Yeah, everybody knows that he's going to stick out a second string team, you know. And if he doesn't, then he's off his trolley. If he doesn't, he should be sacked tonight.
I would say enjoy the sunshine, but it's bloody freezing here.
What?
So it's not nice.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It's not here. It's horrible.
It's
windy
chilly.
and cold and but enjoy the weekend. Jim, do you want to end the show?
Yeah, we're going to get smashed by Villa tonight. Come on, the Villa. No, hopefully we get sacked out tonight. I wouldn't expect to. But next week, we're going to smash United. This is going to give you a beating, Man United. Fuck the fucking football gods. Spurs are coming to town. Come on, you Spurs.
Giving opinions with no regret, smashing the top bins, back in the onion net, talking the talk with Kate and Jim, and walking the walk, just listen in. The perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim are gonna smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter, mix and transfer news, it's what you're after. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. Jimbo always keeps a positive spin, while Kate's Mickey has a name dropping. Gets you out of the blue like Lenny stop robbing, or she's just flip-flopping. Hell, this place is popping. The perfect match, you just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match, you just got to latch onto that perfect match.